Yes.
Hello everybody! I didn't know I'm live, but apparently I'm live. So, hello from a very rainy morning in Corona del Mar, Newport Beach. This is the hub of Endolift in America. This is Endolift. We have a very good guest who's an influencer and has worked with lots of artists and celebrities. Also, she's in the beauty and cosmetic industry, and of course she chose us to do her endo lift, and she paid. She did not get a free treatment, but because she trusts in us and we're very happy to have her, someone who understands cosmetics, because she has tried all these different treatments. She was telling me she just did the Morpheus first and this and that, and usually those treatments, they cause just minimal improvement, and you need multiple sessions. What we're doing now is the Endolift, okay? We always use the FDA approved Italian machine. It's from Ufaltan. It's built in a small town called Trieste, in the border of Italy and Croatia. And I was invited there last year to attend their annual or their first international congress, and I had the chance to learn also from all the masters. Think of a guitar string under your skin. Not only the laser, which is this, treats the skin and tightens and melts the fat if we want, okay, but also the light will reconfigure your collagen. So your collagen will shrink, that signals the body to make new collagen. Okay, so you're going to have ongoing tightness for 6 months, 9 months after the treatment. More effective than the radio frequencies such as Morpheus. Why? Because of the power of light and biomodulation. Biomodulation is a process where the light will activate and wake up your stem cells and fibroblasts. So of course, I'm explaining all this so she also learns about it, and she can explain to her own clientele. And do you have any pain right now?
Not at all.
Very easy procedure. Tiny bruising here because she's very white, but this will go away in a couple of days, and she has no bleeding. She's going to go home with 0 scars, very rejuvenated and heated tissue, but very healthy after we're done. Okay, so we're finishing. Any questions, guys? We are here to help you out while you can watch this procedure, and I will tell you more about it. And you can see here we are basically hearing all these crackling sound, which what the crackling sound means is not just melting fat, but is interaction of the laser with your tissue, okay? Interaction. And that can be more those pop, high-pitched pop crackling sounds that usually means the collagen is shrinking, okay? Also affects the water content and some of the lidocaine that we have put under the skin, so it's also interacting with that. And there's sometimes low-pitched sounds. So I call this a very musical laser because, like, let's see here, she has a little bit of fat that I want to trim down, for example, okay? So we go from here and we go a little deeper now, and listen to the sound. A little lower pitched, right there. So you don't have a lot of fat, but we're slimming down, and you can hear combination of high pitch. There you go, low pitch. See, low pitch. That's fat. So that's a musical laser. I'm a musician also, so we listen, but we can also see the light. See, the light will tell you don't have temperature, so you have to rely on your dexterity and really the technique and the artistry, okay? So you have a few parameters besides the sound, which is very helpful, which most doctors don't know. I actually told the trainers and the master trainer coming from London about this, and he was amazed that this distinguishment about the sound. the musicality aspect of it, but also how superficial we are. So you can see here, we are very superficial. So you can see the light, and it caused a little tiny heat at the skin, which is actually very good because that will shrink the skin down. So you can see how deep you are, you know. So it makes it very operator dependent treatment. Means doctor to doctor, it can be day and night difference, okay, because it's very operator dependent, and you got to rely on all these technicality of it. It's not like Morpheus that you go and boom 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 stamp the skin and done. You have to go inside and trust your senses and your dexterity to be in the right plane and keep that right plane for 2 hours, but the procedure takes about 2 hours. Any questions, guys? We are here.
And also, like, do you
Yes.
feel like as we get older,
Mhm.
our skin obviously loses elasticity, but also our fat kind of like drops our skin too? So it's so amazing that you're killing some of the fat because it allows, and you're tightening the skin at the same time. So it's like double of a treatment, right?
Correct. So contouring is a combination, a very artistic and fine combination of both skin tightening and fat melting. Okay? So you have to do the right proportions of both.
Right.
A lot of endolift doctors, they're, they're not very good at it. So they do too much fat melting, or and they can cause actually worse worsening of the results at the end. So you have to kind of combine that both realm. If you just do skin tightening, your results will be good, but more minimalistic. So if you want really nice results, you gotta do the right combination of both. But you're right, that's what the laser does. It has affinity for water and fat, and that's what it does. Any questions there is, please just interrupt me and we answer the questions.
Someone just said, looks like it hurts.
So I'm not feeling any pain because he numbed me. So, and even when he numbed me, he uses a tapping method that distracts you from like the little poke from the lidocaine. But to be honest, I don't feel anything. So, yeah.
I didn't pay her to say that. It's very easy to tolerate. You may feel a little transient. Right now actually my laser is kind of a little stronger, okay? Because the patient can tolerate. So I do with a little higher settings and adjustment techniques. So
Yeah.
it will be because we have a window. We have a couple of hours for the whole procedure because we have injected lidocaine, and that will wear off. So. Yes, it seems painful, but it's not painful.
And then, is it for skin tightening?
Yes, it is the best laser for skin tightening, by far. The only if is if you go to the right provider, So, I don't want you guys to come here necessarily because I know some of you are far, although we get a lot of people fly in. The recommendation for me is check the website of your provider. See how many original before afters they have. Hopefully they haven't stolen mine because that happens. And make sure they have enough results before afters. We have a huge album, more than maybe 200-300 cases that we have on our album, pchmedspa.com, and you go to Endolift. So that's my recommendation. Ask for original results by that clinic.
If you people are asking, what is it called? What is this procedure?
Endolift laser.
A lot of it refer to the lunchtime lift, like a lunchtime facelift, because I've had it done on my face. I'm 40 years old and like my jaw is so snatched. But yeah, for me, it's the next best thing to a facelift, if not the same. So that's why. And you're awake, so if you want to touch on that.
Yes, injectable lidocaine, very easy. Sometimes we give a little tranquilizing pill when patients come here. You can also, you may hear laser lift, or you may hear endoscopic facelift. That's another nice thing that one of my patients actually told me yesterday when they came for endoscopic facelift. So it's all endoscopy, just a tiny, poke of needle, and then the rest is just the laser. So no scarring, no fibrosis, no, all the crazy things that you get with the surgical procedure. None of that. This is the future.
And if you Google him on ChatGPT, you'll see that he comes up as #1, and he trains internationally. And also the Instagram has a lot of before and after photos. So I know that my live people are on Instagram. So just look up at PCH Med Spa, and you will see all of his before and after photos. So it's called the Endo Lift.
Dr.
Absolutely.
Roberto is asking what is the power and frequency of the laser for arms?
Hi, Dr. Roberto. Where are you living or streaming from? States or out of state?
Someone's asking, so does it remove the fat from the arm? Can you explain exactly what it does?
Yeah, so you can, but someone like her has more of a little laxity. She doesn't have much fat, so we do a combination of both. But a lot of times we focus more on the skin tightening because that's what you need. Okay, but yeah, if she has like a lot of fat here, or bra wings, things like that, absolutely we can melt fat. She doesn't need that much. Dr. Roberto, definitely message me as a private message or DM so I get some information from you. The numbers on the machine is all relative, so normally, just to answer your question, 5/50/50 is a good number to do. Now the numbers are very relative. It has to do with your technique, what you're doing, understanding what you're doing and all that jazz.
Where are we located?
Newport Beach, California.
We have a sister office in Arizona too, but the doctors here 98% of the time. What is the price for this treatment?
Something like this will cost you $4,000 to $5,000 depending. Okay. Now, if she had more laxity, I would also add other lasers or treatments. We have a new machine right here called Altai, so that's a Korean skin technique. Sometimes we combine with this, so we can always combine, but just endo lift usually between 4 to 5.
And what I did is I went on my care credit, and that way I'm able to make a payment of like $200 a month. I always say it's kind of like buying a car. Your body of your car, when you buy a new car, you feel new, you feel great. And doctor, how long does this last?
4 years.
Yes, 4 years is what I heard. So, for me, it's just a beautiful investment that I just use on Care Credit. Care Credit is a credit card that is used specifically for cosmetic procedures and, medical procedures. And so that's what I did. They take Care Credit here, and you could go as low as even $150 a month, you guys. So.
Maria's asking, I have a mommy pouch. How many sessions will it take for me to see results?
A what?
A mommy pouch.
Pouch.
What is a mommy
It's
pouch?
usually underneath the when they get a
Oh, the belly?
tummy tuck,
The belly, yeah.
and then the pouch ends up at they call it the pelvic pouch,
Yeah.
or the fupa is another word for it.
Was Maria, huh?
Yes.
Hi, Maria. Usually one session is all you need, okay? So consult us, contact us, or send the pictures and we will get back to you. Usually one session is all we do. This one session is needed, that's it, okay? So that's the beauty of it. It's not like Morpheus, you have to come 3 sessions, one session and done.
Dr. Roberto said, greetings from Peru. I do endo lifting here. Thank you and a big hug. So he's located in Peru.
Hola, Dr. Peru, bienvenidos. Machu Picchu y Lima. I was in Lima 2009, and then I went to a beautiful country. I remember the shifa, the combination food you guys have with the Chinese, and everybody. Lima is the capital of seafood in the world by far. Okay, so hola, senor. Dr. Roberto, we can also do a virtual training if you're interested. I know in Brazil there's a lot of doctors and dentists that do this, but definitely message me and I can guide you through and we can do like a 2-hour virtual through Zoom. Virtual training is actually very helpful for you, so I can make you the best endolift doctor in Peru. Okay, gracias. Who else?
And do we have a place in Miami?
No,
No, we don't.
no, I wish. It's just too far. I am licensed in Arizona, California, and Florida, so I can do this. I was actually in Florida 2 weeks ago, but it's just too far. You know, we're already too busy. So fly to LAX or John Wayne. John Wayne Airport is 10 minutes from here, and we will do it same day. You can fly back, okay? Or you can get a red eye and go back to Miami. But I worked in Miami, in University of Miami before. I have so many friends. Miami is my favorite town in the country.
Yes. Yeah, and I have actually a couple friends that want to fly down from Miami to do this endolift because it's worth it. And this is a procedure that was made in Italy, correct? The machine.
Yes.
So if you see a lot of celebrities like Kim Kardashian and things like that, this is procedures that they did in Italy and knew about before that they, you know, and so we wonder why did people look so good and we didn't know it's the endolift. So, you know, it's really important for people to fly out to other locations to get these kind of treatments.
What's Kim Kardashian's mom name?
Kris Jenner.
Kris Jenner. There's a lot of controversy what she did. Is that I am sure she did some form of this laser. The way her skin texture that you cannot get with surgery, you can get it with stem cells, boosters, like sperm booster, and lasers. Lasers are the best treatment, especially endolift. So I'm pretty sure she probably combined this laser with some other, maybe a little also mini surgery, possibly, but that's what we do. We do the endolift and then we bring our patients back and we put all the cocktails, the skin boosters, nourishment, salmon sperm, all that for best outcome and more rejuvenated and younger skin down the line.
Right.
And
if you take a look at her texture, there's with the facelift you usually see a pole, and with her you don't see that. That's why we believe that she did the
It's very naturalistic, so definitely.
Are the results permanent or how long does it last?
Results are usually good for years, you know. Someone could be 2 years, someone could be 4 years, 5 years, okay? So we all age differently. Someone, for example, who drinks a lot and, you know, is a surfer or is a smoker, they're going to age quicker, so the results will, you know, the skin will keep aging always. Just like surgery. Surgery is usually good for 5 to 7 years. So this is more 3 to 5 years bracket, which is pretty good, you know. It's much cheaper and the downtime is pretty much less or no downtime.
And you save money from doing for me, I've done probably 15 threads, PDO threads, and I've done filler in my jaw to try to pull this up and everything, and just nothing was working. So it's really the skin tightening that is the new trend. People don't want to go towards, and now obviously it's your technique with filler and things like that, but when you really want that skin tightening, I believe the number one treatment is endolift compared to a facelift and in conjunction.
How much for a consultation?
You can tell them.
So for consultations, we offer both virtual and in-person consultations. The virtual one is $50, in person is $100, but they will both go towards your treatment. What about the double chin? Can you do it on the double chin?
Absolutely, that's what we do once or twice every day. After her, I have a double chin, okay, and the face usually. Double chin, we get amazing results. Sometimes we combine with a little liposuction, sometimes we don't. So absolutely, call us for a consult.
You offer liposuction here?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Smaller cases.
Great.
I also do the laser lipo with the suction.
Oh.
Yeah, so we do that too.
Oh great.
So you didn't know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
And I like it coming here because I was gonna do a big surgery where I did what is it called when they go into Univision? You were talking about. I was telling you revision. I was gonna do that, but it's just a large sum of money. With him, you could do separate treatment, so you don't have to spend like this huge $25,000-$35,000, treatment all at once. You can, come here and get it done and see your results as you go. So that was important for me.
What about the extra skin?
Mm-hmm. the extra skin shrinks, okay? So if you have a lot extra skin, usually either you do go for surgery or you do a couple of sessions of this, which we do sometimes. After 6 months, we do one more time. But the extra skin, for in her case, will shrink down, so she'll have lifted and tighter appearance of the arm.
Can't one achieve the same results from dieting and exercise?
No. So with this treatment, we always encourage collagen supplementation, good diet, resistant exercises. All those things are good, but you need a very focused treatment to shrink down the skin. You know, it won't just go down with diet and exercise.
So I'm a weight loss specialist and I'm sponsored by many gyms. If you want to look at my Instagram, it's at ANNINAUNGER, and you see that I do tons of body treatments when it comes to wood therapy and laser lipo, when it comes to just red light. And I also I work out all the time. I'm a model at 40 years old. I tried everything. The EndoLift is the only thing that works.
There we go. And the reason she knows is because she did the EndoLift once or twice on her face somewhere else, okay? Yeah. And she saw the results. Of course, every treatment can improve to some extent, but in one session, this improves the most. That's a fact.
Oh,
if you do it correctly.
Yeah, it burned all the fat out of. So he actually trained the person that I went to. So, you know, and obviously he's a little more top notch, you know, not to say anything, but hey, it's Googleable. You go to ChatGPT's #1 in the nation and international. And literally, girls and guys, I had fat pads dropping, I had filler dropping, I've had so many PDO threads done, and it burned because it burns filler and threads as well, right? Mm-hmm. And so it also, you know, all that tissue, it's burning, so it's reconnecting. And you guys, I'm 40, it brought me back to 30. I can't, if you look at my podcast on Spotify, Amin Unger Knows Best, it's literally all I talk about. Mm-hmm. So.
A few people asked again where we're located. We're in Newport Beach, California, and we do have a sister office in Arizona. Jenny is asking, how much is this, and can you do this in inner thighs?
Yeah, tomorrow we have inner thighs, so we do inner thighs regularly here. Body parts usually are around 4,000 to 5,000. Everyone's different, you know. If you're a model, you pay cheaper. But yeah, that's the normal price, so it's really not, it's very affordable, right?
I just hit 1 million followers on Instagram, and I also own 3 locations called Amina's Aesthetics where I do facials, so I refer him a lot of clients. So that's what he means by a model. Yeah,
if you have 1 million followers like her, call us, it's going to be a little cheaper. or a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are joining right now. They're asking, what is this called and what does it do?
Why don't you tell them?
This is called the EndoLift procedure. It's a non-surgical skin tightening procedure. It's a very tiny laser that goes under your skin, gives you an instant lift, and tightens the skin for you.
Mm-hmm. Tightens and contours, right?
And contours the skin.
So you can melt the fat also, if you want.
How does this compare to?
Good, excellent. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. How does this compare to Ativa RF?
Okay. Ativa RF is radio frequency. Okay, so you probably just joined because we gave a lecture about laser versus radio frequency. I personally, I've mastered both. You know, I'm a Morpheus doctor. I do Agnes RF. So show them all the machines we have. Agnes RF right there. That's the little machine. Hey, I'm talking to you. Yeah, Agnes RF. Cool laser. Morpheus is another room. My nurse does. So laser works better. Okay, laser works better because of the biomodulation. So you can Google biomodulation. Is waking up the stem cells with laser, the light, the power of light, just like red light therapy, right? So that's one aspect. Ativa, I'm very familiar with the machine, never use it, but I know what it does. I've never seen great results. Probably that's a good treatment because it's internal, so it's in the same category of this, but Endolift has just more research behind it, and there's more doctors doing, much more doctors doing Endolift than Ativa. So it's been out in the market and tested also much longer.
And isn't it deeper when you do the Endolift?
No, the deeper and more superficial is just all relative.
Right.
So that's all relative to your technique.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Would this be good for someone post-arm lipo who has loose skin and doesn't hurt?
Yeah, that's her.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
I got my lipo done and I had so much loose skin and some fat that was even making my skin looser because it was dropping, or at least, and so that's why I'm here, because this tightens skin and it burns fat. So that was perfect for me.
Excellent. So wherever she did the lipo, I don't know, but they did a good job because there's not a lot of junk and scar tissue under the skin. So I can do this job very nice and easy and smooth. Not every case. A lot of people go to other places. Sometimes they go out of country and they get the lipo, and it really creates a lot of problem. But we can still do it. So call us. It will be more tedious and a little more pricey on my end, but we can still do it and smooth things down for you.
How much does it hurt?
Guys, I'm not feeling a thing. I mean, sometimes you could feel like a little twinge, but on a pain scale, it's at a 1. And 90% of the time, it's at a 0.
That's good. That's not the same with other providers and other clinics, I'll promise you. People do feel and they can feel the burning. So our numbing technique is very advanced, and it's a little secret recipe that we have. So I don't share that with everybody. But if the doctors and nurse practitioners, when they come for training, of course I teach them. But we make this very easy because when she's comfortable, she's going to come back and do other parts, and she's going to be honest with her clientele and friends and tells this is almost like zero pain procedure. So that's important.
And I'm an esthetician, so I have to be honest, because if I refer something that doesn't do well or whatever, then it backlashes on me. So that's why I came to the best, because I want the best for my client, so I get return business.
Is the laser inside the skin?
Yeah, so you can zoom in a little bit and show them. Yeah, so see, this is the fiber, right? This is the laser, and it's inside the skin. Let's see how minimalistic everything is. Now there, we're gonna leave you a little tiny darkened skin. In her color will be gone in 2 weeks. In someone who's Indian or my color, it's gonna last them a couple of weeks and still will go away, and we put a little fading cream. So it's inside the skin, see? We advance and we are inside the skin. And we are tightening and melting fat. Now she has a little bit of fat there that I can just gently slim down. It's gonna look nicer and tighter, and also a little slimmer arm, which is good for models and athletes, of course, right?
Yes.
Any other questions, guys?
Can you get this done after deep neck plane lift after a year?
Yes, after a year you can. If your surgery was 6 years ago, it will be easier, but after a year you can do it, of course, case by case. So definitely come in or do a virtual consult with us, so we go through all the details, A little bit more challenging, but it is possible.
Joe is saying, people are saying that results won't last, do they?
So if you check our Instagram or TikTok, okay, both of it is at PCH, you can follow us. You probably don't follow us because we have tons of videos from people from 2 years ago, 3 years ago. They come in, we show the comparison. It's miracle. Not everybody's like that. Some people age quicker, but at least we can see 2 years longevity, amazing. And the skin is just, the person looks like different person.
Different. Yeah, like I said, I had an endo lift on my face, and I have not seen any aging since then. I do know that he's really good at threads, so any aging that I might have after, I'll come into him and do like some thread lift. But yeah, you guys, I'm 40, and my first endo lift took me all the way back to 30. I was almost in tears with how happy I am. Results last for a long time.
Yeah. What's your kid's name again?
Sky.
The Sky. So show Sky. The Sky is also our guest today. He's a
Yes.
service animal.
Yes.
He understood, yes, to behave and just chill here.
Yes.
It's a he, right?
Yes.
Very good. So, Mr. Sky, thank you
Yes.
for participating.
Yes.
You are endolift expert dog.
Yes, he is. And funny story, I was getting lipo done, and he was in the other room, and he broke out of his outfit because he's a service animal, and he went and watched my whole lipo procedure for 4 hours. And then I've also taken him on tour with me when I toured with Snoop Dogg. So he's been on stage with 200,000 people watching him. So he's an awesome dog.
Very cool. More questions, guys.
What
So are
can?
there some questions for mine?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not
and
yet.
But are people watching?
Yeah, people
Okay,
are
good, good,
joining.
good.
Yeah.
So we have 2 lives simultaneously, hers and mine, and we are delighted to answer your questions because this is a new technology in America, just a couple of years. For those of you who just joined, I'm Dr. K, Newport Beach PCH Med Spa. We are one of the top 3 med spas in Orange County, if not in California. The variety of treatments we have in our very small and humble treatment clinic, and that's for a reason. That's to keep the overhead low, so I can offer you cheaper treatments that really can fit your budget. Okay, because we're aware of your budget. Ethics is a huge part of our clinic, and it makes a lot of other doctors jealous, and that's all I would say. But we are very ethical, and our prices are the best. We are the endolift leader in America. She's approaching my 1,000 case. So other clinics, maximum they have done 100. Why I know, because I train them, and the rep that sells the fibers tells me how many I do. For the past couple of months, I've been #1 in the world for how many fibers we buy. So that's great. That means, we do this every day. And we have a sister clinic in Fountain Hills, Arizona. It's a little retirement community close to Scottsdale. Okay, so for those of you who are in Midwest or New Mexico or in Arizona, that's a place to go. But 95% of the time, I'm here in Newport Beach.
How bad is the bruising?
Good question. So we give our patients pineapple juice, and we usually prep them with some arnica pills. She bruises a little bit more. It's more obvious because she's very white. Okay, so she's Fitzpatrick #1. Which is great because you can get all the lasers, and all the lasers will not cause any marking or pigmentation on your skin. The bruises will be gone in about 5 days max, and I'll have her send some photos in 5 days, and you'll see it's all gone. So you don't have to worry about that.
Do you recommend red light after
Yes.
this? Okay.
Yeah.
I did red light after my lipo, and I had my bruising gone so quick, so that's another option.
Correct.
How long does it take for each arm?
About an hour. So we're really taking our time, and raise both arms like this a little bit. No, like up. Up. Okay. So you can see already, look at this compared to this. That's why we wanted to show this to you guys, okay? Already huge difference. Look at this, and look at this. I'm not done with this, but see how much tighter it is already, and I'm pulling the same amount. So you can see the recoil of the tissue, okay? The return back, bouncing back. Look at the recoil here, how much faster it is, okay? So this was about 45 minutes that we're doing. Of course, we're going a little slower because I want to educate her and educate our live session. So look at the recoil. Now let me see the other side.
It's like crazy.
Put it up here. Put it back up here.
Oh.
This side. This one.
Oh,
No. This one back here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So recoil here,
Yes.
and then this side is slimmer already, and it looks like a 30-year-old arm,
Yes.
if not 25.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, guys. Yeah.
Is this procedure FDA approved?
Yeah, it is FDA approved. This particular machine. This is how the Italian machine looks. It looks like a little, a small futuristic design. That one is FDA approved. There's a lot of copycat machines from China, so beware.
How much
Yes,
does arm?
beware.
Oh, sorry. How much does arm lipo and endo lift cost?
Now she said that because some other doctor used the Chinese and
Yes.
burned the belly, right? Is
Yes.
that,
It costs it caused a little infection because he wasn't doing it properly, and I got scars, which is not, that did not happen on my face. So yeah, you really want to be careful about who you're going to. Really careful.
The price for face and neck, combining a couple of lasers, of course Endolift is the main laser, is about 4 to 5. For the body parts also is around 5,000-ish. But everyone's different, you know, so sometimes I may give you a quote for 4,000. So you have to call us and we give you exact pricing.
And you could use your care credit card like I did.
Someone's asking, my arms are much worse than hers. Would it work on bigger arms?
Yes, usually I will give you 2 sessions about 4, 5, 6 months apart, but yes. And always we can combine other lasers and other machines because we have variety of new technology for skin. So sometimes we combine Endolift with All-Tight and all that. So also I will do an All-Tight for her later on, probably next month. And we will also talk about that. That's this machine right here from Korea. This is brand new technology. So sometimes we combine. But yeah, if you have worse arms, we definitely will entertain the session for you, usually 2 sessions.
Can you do it on a 62-year-old?
Yeah. Yeah,
What
all ages you can do the Endolift. Now someone who's 40-ish gets better results because we have to rely on tissue regeneration and collagen. If you're healthier and you're 60, in your 60s, you can get still good results, you know. We just have to put you on the copper peptide, give you the collagen patch, you know. We have to work a little harder, but you can definitely see improvement.
What is the location in Arizona called?
Fountain Hills Med Spa.
And a lot of people are asking if it's painful.
Yeah, you guys, I'm not feeling anything. Like, you know, obviously we like to be fully transparent. So every once in a while you can get like a twinge, but like nothing that makes me go, ooh, or anything like that. So, you know, and they do give you a little medication if you want it, that helps. So, yeah, you guys, like, the numbing technique that he did is beyond anything I've ever done before. So I don't feel anything. Hopefully you can tell by the smile on my face. I want to say hi to my followers too. I know a lot of you guys are more into like the modeling side of my world. So this is maybe something a little different that you see. I know you've seen me do a lot of procedures, but this is something that you can offer your girlfriend for Christmas, because I know I have a lot of male followers, but this is also for male too. And he does under the eyes, which I have a lot of clients. He's the only Endolift doctor because I studied all of them, you know what I mean? And he was top at the ChatGPT, and he does eyes and eyelids, which is really cool for even men. And so for the men on here, like, this is really something you could do to tighten your belly, to make your six-pack show more. That double chin for under your chin, you don't want to have that. I see a lot of guys shave their beard to try to make it look like you don't have the double chin. It doesn't work. You know, you need the Endolift.
Yeah. If your issues are mild, it's the best time to get to it, okay? We can get you better results. In addition to what Anne said, so we treat festoons and eye bags and malar bags. Very nice improvement, and I can guarantee a nice improvement after 1 or 2 sessions. So if you have festoons, eye bags, of course you can do surgery, but the laser is very effective.
And I have a lot of bodybuilders on my page that follow me, so you guys, like, even if you want to like make your muscles pop more, I know like when you work out your muscles fluctuate in size and you can get that skin sagging on your arm. So this is a really good procedure for you to do anywhere where you want to accentuate your muscles, because this is skin tightening. Oh.
Tranquilo, señor.
Sky.
Very good. So let's do another comparison again.
Okay.
Very nice. So here we go. So this is untreated. This is treated. Very nice in comparison. No bleeding, guys. No marks. A lot of tiny bruises. Who cares? It will go away. So yeah. Oh, he's
That's my
responding
baby. So,
Okay, so let's go. We'll relax this one.
Okay.
Put it right there. Bring this one up. So put your head
if
a
you want
little
me
bit.
to hold that and you can have him go real quick,
Mhm.
I'll hold both. It's okay. Hi everybody. My
So put your head a
service
little bit to the
animal is
middle.
barking, so we're just gonna have him.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's okay. Don't leave them alone. Get the phones back. please.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry
It's
about
okay.
that.
It's okay. So we can say bye to my audience because they saw enough. If there's any last minute questions, just ask them.
Just what's the estimated cost?
Yeah, 4,000 to 5,000 guys. Okay. Thank you all for joining. Call us. Our phone number is 949-242-9166 or
Sorry, nice guy.
is 949-242-9166 or